Guys, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and we are going to continue building everything. That's right, so last episode we started to build red circuits and we decided to start backwards going forwards, which was, it was a plan. Was it a good plan? Well, that's a different question that I prefer you didn't ask me right now. I'm very sensitive about that topic. So... No, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It was not a good plan. That's where we're at. So we need to have, I just checked that and I completely forgot to say it, 1.2 belts worth. So 1.2 is, it's like 80 of these things. And 80 of these is nothing too major. If we split it up over multiple things, that'll be fine. Okay, so that'll be probably fine. So if we split them in groups of 40? If we split them in groups of 40, that's everything. So split them in groups of 10 perhaps. I didn't actually count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, that's 11. That's how counting doesn't work. And in fact, I'm going to copy this because this was a pretty good plan. And if you've made one good plan, you can just use it again. See, that's why you use it, because those spacings are all wrong. And let's actually just get rid of all of it. Just go a little bit further out. That's probably good. So how many does that give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, great. So we can just go, boop, get rid of those. And get my... Now, this one's actually going to be a bit more of a pain, I just realized. So with that, because we do need to have the ferric chloride solution. So we are going to need to put pipes in here as well. Wonderful. That's alright. That's why you do only one at a time. Only do the first one. And then make them go the right way. Can I just copy those? I can. Wonderful. Okay, so pipes. Important. And then we'll just go like that and pop them out there. And then everything will connect that way. There'll be some problems with connecting everything later, but that's alright. And then finally inserters, which are going to do that sort of thing. So we want 4 of these, if I remember rightly. And if I remember incorrectly, I don't care. Alright, so 4 of these. Minor problem, ran out of room. Of course. If that's a problem, we can always extend it outwards a little bit and then it'll be no problem, right? That's how maths works. I've done math before. I get it. We've run out of inserters again, that's fine. So right now we have... Oh, that's deleting. That's deleting. So they've got 60, so we need another 80. No, another 20. If we go 4 times 6, that's more than what we need. That's what I'm going to do. Right. Minor problems there, but you know, if I just done it like that, that would have actually worked way better. But I didn't, so it's fine. And that should be about 80. It's 72. You know what? I don't care anymore. We've run out of inserters. This is what we have become. So, and I didn't actually set these up at all. No, I did. I just pressed Alt at some point. And then, of course, they come out like that. They all just connect in like one big happy family. And we might just Put those pipes to be a bit smaller because the game processes that a little bit better. Okay. Got no power there, but that's fine. We can fix that another time. So, what do these need? Well, they need phenolic boards, copper plates, and tin plates. Now, tin is an interesting problem, which we probably do need to go sort out at some point. But for now, we're not going to. But now we're going to do... How much tin and copper do we need? That's perhaps the next big question. We need approximately 1 belt's worth. A little bit more. Let's go a little bit more. Let's go like 1.5 belts worth. So the good news is we've done something like this similar with these. So we can just copy that plan. In fact, let's just copy it to the T, because that was a good plan. So that will be making copper or tin. We'll figure it out when we get there. And the other one will be making tin or copper. The complete opposite of what the first one was doing. That's how magic works, people. Okay, let's just take some trees and whatever the hell's left there. And it appears we've also run out of exploding things, so we will need to fix that soon. Alright, so we're running out of a lot of stuff right now. That's okay. Aside from the fact that it's super not okay. Nope. I keep pressing D when I really want X. Okay, so these can be copper. Right. And of course, likewise, this can be copper. Not super efficient, but it'll do the job. And then what we'll do is we'll do a very similar thing going the other direction. I'm going to break it just a little bit. And that's going to be for tin. Now, the reason we want to do that first before continuing is we just want to make sure we get everything we kind of need. So we're going to need more stranded casters, I believe. But that's pretty good, actually. Aside from the lack of inserters and a whole bunch of other stuff, but we'll get those in a moment. Alright then, so machines, fill my bags with crap. Here it comes. We definitely don't need those yellow assemblers anymore, so let's get rid of those. And I was thinking today we really wanted the... Oh, we've actually already got that plutonium synthesis. Wow, why are we not making that? Oh, because it's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Bobbing around enrichment process. Yeah, I'd love that one. Just because we're going to need a lot of plutonium very soon. That is a case for another day, perhaps. It's a day that's coming soon, of course, but not just yet. And the fact that we've got that is run out. Okay, we're going to need cliff exploders. How many of those? 20? 20 is probably enough, honestly. Okay, so that fills that up, which is nice. And wow, we are actually out of belts entirely. Okay. Well, this is maybe a time to start working on something else then. Now, do we have blasting charges? I would have thought we did, but I'm not entirely sure. I definitely make the explosives. No, I don't. Okay. Let's make those now. Might as well. Nothing else is happening right now. So for cliff explosives, we need grenades, explosives, and an empty barrel. Okay. Now, I think the problem with that is I don't think we construct grenades here. Also, is that supposed to have a limiter? Oh, it does have a limiter. Wait, no it doesn't. Doesn't have a limiter at all. That was going to make infinite numbers of things. That's probably bad for my resources. I've made 50. Well, guess it wasn't the worst then. Cliff explosives, how many of these do I want? Look, let's just say 200. That's probably way too much, but frankly, don't care. So they need grenades. Okay, well, let's make grenades. They're pretty easy to make. And how many grenades? Yeah, I don't know, some. A real technical number, that one. How many grenades? 200? You know what? I'm happy with 200 grenades. And then finally we need empty barrels, which I don't imagine we need too many of those. And we will start to build on the other side of this, I think. Barrels, we don't need too many of those. Wow, I really thought that was going to try and claim more, but it didn't. That was a reasonable number. Barrels. Look, 100 barrels is probably too much, and that's how many we want. Okay. So that'll make my cliff explosives. Meanwhile, we've made 29 fast transport belts. Now, I don't have to lie, but that's a very small number of transport belts. Like, what's going on, guys? Where are all my transport belts? And the problem is probably bronze. Yeah, okay. So it's bringing in the bronze when it can. But just not a lot of bronze to be brought in. I mean, there's 11. What is slowing bronze down? I know we've worked on this in the past. Is bronze slow because of racism? Probably. That's bronze there. It is slow because tin. Right, and that's probably not too surprising because I think it's the only tin that it gets. Geez, was that... Did we need to have that much silicon here? Was that planned? Probably not. I mean, I like that we got a lot of silicon, but I don't think we needed 153,000 silicon here, so let's just limit that a significant amount. I think that was when I was trying to make stuff a little bit better there. Okay, so it is making tin, let's just make it a bit slowly, and that's what's causing my bronze to be slow. Alright. So, since tin is clearly a problem in multiple ways, let's just make a lot of tin. Oh, that's the train. Alright, cool. Found the train, guys. I found the train. Guess I'm gonna have to up my counter by 1. Wow, there's really nothing there anymore, huh? And now I'm going to put it as a Spidertron there one day, and the Spidertron's job is just to drive me to the scene of my disaster. Hey Platypus, how you doing? Thank you for the respects. They're much appreciated. I too will leave my respects in just a moment, because the only way you can really leave your respects is the pistol that you pick up every time you die. So where is my body? There it is. Look at that mangled boy. So mangled. Alright, and iron chest. There. Put the pistol on it. Great. R.I.P. Alright, so let's expand my copper and then the tin. Now I may have probably come with too few resources to do this quite properly. But thankfully tin is easier to expand than copper is. So we started building this before because I wasn't quite ready to switch. I thought but the problem is we're still going to run into is significant lack of what is it called? Belts. What I might do is, okay, why is that not? Oh, because it doesn't actually get oxygen. Funny. But what I could do is just grab a lot of ingots, because I do store a lot of ingots. And I'm just going to take the ingots down manually. It's not ideal, but it will help. Okay, so that's... wow, it's only 200 ingots. I was expecting more ingots. Okay, well we can chuck those, you know, thousands, so it's just a little bit less than 1,000 ingots down there. And actually, before we go back too far, let's just set up the basics for a copper mine. Not copper, tin. Well, it looks like this side didn't get built at all, so that's fine. And hopefully this extra brass will help us out in making the bronze that we need to make the other stuff. You know the stuff. The other stuff. Okay, so we're going to have a problem mostly when... well, that water's going to be the problem, but it's not quite the problem I was anticipating. There's going to be a couple of pipes there that were primarily meant for moving the copper around, and I don't really want to disrupt that at this point. What I do want to do is just that. And we will shift those ever so slightly, just to go around the outside. That way. What is that? What am I doing? This is not how you run a factory. Okay. Then the copper will be able to get through, and that'll just help out a lot. But yeah, so this will be making tin when I am all done with it. Which means I probably don't want this to be completed just yet, because I would prefer that it doesn't start making copper, because this is not meant to be a copper refinery or copper creation. This is supposed to be for tin. I'm not going to keep saying from the magical land of Tinland, because I can't just keep quoting History of the World, I guess. But I'm tempted. Just know that I am tempted. So tempted. No, I've got to be better than this. We gotta be, but not gonna be. Alright, so we've got a lot of copper now that we can... well, actually, I'd prefer not to leave half my drones behind. But they are just... they're unruly. They are unruly right now. And this tin will actually really help with my making of the assemblers. Are we done being unruly, fellows? No, they are really not. Your unruliness knows no bounds. I also don't need the oxygen pipes there, but I'm also not going to take them away. Because quite frankly, having them there is not really hurting anyone. Okay, guys, we're going. Okay? I know you're not all here. In fact, most of you aren't, but we'll find the rest of them later. Construction drones are a problem. Like, logistics drones, they're good workers, you know? They're friendly, they say hi to you when you walk past them on the street. They're good people, you know? But construction drones, they are surly, they are rude, they are arrogant. That might actually help. It's just, they're just bad eggs all around. And it's not copper that I had a problem with, it was tin. so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a trick called oopsies. That's the official name of it. There we go. And then no one will know that I made this mistake. There we go. I'll fix that later. He says he will never fix this for reals. Well, the good news is we're trying to get more tin, and it'll be great very soon. So, I will be resupplied with a bunch of stuff very, very soon. Very soon, in fact. I need more crystallizers than that. In fact, right, I was just wondering where all my, what are they called? The things that do the belts were, but... Seriously, where are all my... Shouldn't I be getting like a ton of... Oh, okay, apparently logistics requests were turned off somehow. Bet you there's a shortcut for that. Never knowing it. Anyway, that's good. We're going to get more copper, we're going to get more tin, and then we're going to figure out how to make phalloic boards, which wooden boards are going to be a problem, I've just realized. There is no way in hell I have enough trees for that. And somewhere my construction bots are. They've probably been trying to chase me for a while, and I've lost them. Oops. Look, you know what they say, you can't blame the person who has the construction bots. Because construction bots are lazy. And they are responsible for their own mistakes. That's what they say. That's legally what they say in the papers. If you look at the papers, lazy construction bots are everywhere. See, look at them. What do they think they're doing? Being lazy? I reckon so. Now let's actually just pick as many of them up as we can. Alright guys, look. I reckon if I just went back and watched them, I reckon I'd see them like coming close to me several times. And then I just run away from them. Because that's the sort of bad drone dad that I am. Okay, but we got a lot of drones, so the drones do build pretty quickly actually. One of the reasons I'm really wanting tin is just I know that I need tin. So let's just help the drones slightly by just putting a long belt down. And then a long belt the other way, because that's going to be the crushed stone. And then a long belt the other way. I do not have near enough belts, do I? Oops. But, you know, it's trying. I've almost got enough of everything else. Maybe that counts for something. It probably doesn't, but I'm going to say maybe it does. And that'll make me feel good about myself. And not that I've absolutely defunded my bronze production. It's all about how good you feel about what... Okay. That is a mistake. One that I must fix. Right, it's fixed. Because I'm good at this game. That's why. I fix things because I'm good. I'm just going to keep telling that to myself. One day I'll believe it. Alright, we do not have enough crystallizers to continue building, do we? Not even close. I thought I requested a bunch of them. Maybe I just didn't wait long enough for them. Okay, but mostly everything is together now. I thought we had a request for these, but I guess not. 50? 50 is probably too many, but we'll take them anyway. And we are completely out of belts once again. Oh god. Alright, that's fine. Well, while I wait for things to recover a little bit in the base, I might as well go down here and continue building this ramshackle piece of crap. Apparently ramshackle pieces of crap require belts. So, oops. But we need tin. Look, let's not worry about that. Let's just get the tin sorted out. And tin plating. Wonderful. Did I just break other things? Interesting. Didn't know you could do that. Okay, great. So then these are going to go around. I'll just copy and paste. They're going to go around. Probably want them to come up here. That's not going to be happy. What science pack am I at? I should have all the science packs except for space now. So, yeah. The only problem, well, that's an interesting question actually when I think about it a little bit more, because technically, while I can build all the science packs, I don't have the red circuits for it. Which is why this monstrosity is beginning to be constructed. Now, I need a lot of wood, so the question is how many trees do I have in the logistics system? And I am worried this answer is not going to be nearly as high. That's 2! We're going to need so much wood. Now, I could do it with algae, of course. But algae is a pain. Oh wait, so wooden board, no, just wood. What do you do with wood? So I need wooden boards. Now there's 2 ways to get wooden boards. One is through, no, other way. One is through paper and then cellulose pulp and algae X, blah 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 blah. I have no science running because my science things are sad. Because a lot of them are just waiting for endless red circuits or blue circuits. So that's where my problems lie at the moment. Because, you know, you get really excited about building new stuff and then you never think about, how am I going to fund all this? And that's where I'm at the moment. So we could go around and find some trees, because I know there's some trees around, like there's some trees, there's some trees. Or I could start doing the science thing, which actually gives me... I don't know if I need mini tree seed generators, actually. Oh, look. Good on you. Like, no joke. Getting blue science done is so good. But it appears a large amount of my problems right now are based around the fact that I have no bronze. So what I might do is go to my solder machine. Oh, this is going to anger it. Yeah, good on you. No shame in that. As long as you make progression, I think that's good on you, really. Like, no sarcasm or jokes. It's just, yeah, absolutely. You achieved something. Good job. And I promise you, I am not teasing you or anything. It's a tough game. That could have been a problem. Okay, so we've got another tree. That's me just running across unknown territory, possibly running into a train. Yeah, look, man. Any step further is a good step. Even like a half step of like, most of a science is complete. I mean, hell, some people can't even do that. So, you know, good job. Be proud of yourself. Just remember though, I got a problem with hydrochloric acid. Oh, hi. What were you off doing? I have no idea what that stuff was off doing, but hey, welcome back. So we do have a problem with hydrochloric acid that we do need to get more of that. Now, that was falling over because... Oh, look, I mean, as long as it's working for you. So we need... It appears like more saline... If we can steal the hydrogen or the chloride from elsewhere, probably the chloride. I think we could steal some chloride. Pretty sure we're not using any of this chloride. I think we're just getting rid of all of it, venting it all. Are we? We're not venting it all, but... What are we doing with this chloride? Are we venting it? Oh, yeah, we are. Okay. So, what we could do is... use these pipes to get the chloride. So, while it's not doing particularly great right now, it will do better soon. Oh, train. I mean, yeah, that's always a danger in this game. You can reach that point of burnout. But you just do what you can, and eventually you do make progress. Because there is nothing harming you. You know, you can't go backwards. Okay, so that's not going to make a lot of hydrofluoric. No, hydrochloric? Hydrochloric. Chloride, that's the problem. Therefore, it's hydrochloric. And we will steal some hydrochloric gas from here as well with a overflow valve. So what I'd like to do is probably something like that, and then figure out how to connect it down here somewhere. That real zoomed in position was really helping me know exactly where everything was. And then we can go like that. Cannot load with two separate things. Wait, what is in this? What is in this? Shouldn't it be chloride? Chloride gas? It's hydrogen gas. My god. Okay, now it's chloride gas. Yay! But right now it's not doing a lot. That's okay. Also, we've got a bot. That hopefully should make more chloride gas when it gets around to it. And we also can steal some of the saline water and at least have that electrolyzer going on a more regular basis. That appears to be having a problem with saline water. Oops. Oh. And what sort of electrolyzer is that? A 1? That's not good enough, buddy. It should be a 3. Don't look down on yourself, buddy. Be everything you can be. Okay, good. Yeah, I think I scaled too big with my red circuits, but at the same time, I'm happy that I'm doing it. Because it needs to be done. Really, so long as you got power sorted and you're getting some resources, you're making progress. And you just got to keep focusing on that and you'll get there. You will get there. You just might have a few slow minutes or hours where you wonder what the hell is all this worth and maybe you should play an easier game. You shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't. Okay. So we've got more trees. Okay. So we've now got a bunch of trees. We may need to make more. But hopefully that isn't a problem. And we've run out of belts again. But as the crystallizers come through, you know, I dare say at this point, we have everything we need to make tin. So, light blue and brown. Okay. Ah, I was already using... Oops. Well, no. Why change that when we can just change one? That should already be making the right stuff, and it is. So we'll just let it keep making the right stuff. Then of course it's going to make tin. This is going to be so exciting when this starts kicking off. And that's going to make tin. That's actually too much tin, but I don't care. And that, oh, you better believe that's going to make tin. It needs charcoal, but that's fine. We've got charcoal here. And geez, I wonder what this is going to make. If only I could figure it out. Maybe it's going to make tin. And it can dump this copper because that copper is not going to be used for anything. Okay, and now that we've done that successfully once, we're going to do the same thing, just copy and paste from there. And I think we're ready to connect this. Now, it's not going to be particularly great to begin with, of course, because, well, it's just not going to be. And this is important to continue to construct get my stone out of the way. Because like they say, stone is good. Unfortunately, because the stone's not going anywhere, we might need to steal some of the... Oh, look at that, it's just missing one bit. I'm trying to find a place to steal a bit of, you know what? No, new plan. Can't put that in there? Let's put it in there. Let's put the good stuff in. Because if we can get the tin, then we start actually being able to manufacture, like, the belts that we really need at a better pace. And that should start to make those. Great, it is. It's not quite as quick as it needs to be yet, because those aren't running. But it'll get there. At least it's making something. Like, this is still a big positive. And this oxygen gas, not even required, but it's there anyway. Just as, like, moral support. And if you're being supported by tin, I mean, you're doing well for your life, you know? You got tin support. And tin is one of the most noble of metals. You know, you never go wrong being supported by tin. It's good stuff. Like being supported by mercury. A metal so good they named a planet after it. I'm pretty sure that's not how that worked, but don't question it, please. And then, because this is doing so well, we're gonna upgrade it. And upgrade that too. We're gonna just start making brass. Bronze, rather. And then this guy, look at him, he's wasting everyone's time being just real slow. You can speed up, buddy. And these belts, they're all slow too. Speed up. Just occurred to me I don't actually have the stuff that can speed up those belts. There we go. Oh, look at that. We got some real stuff going. Good job. Real proud of you. Sometimes it's good to talk like your factory like you're proud of it. Sometimes factories feel a little bit down, and so you got to be there to support them. You got to lift them up when they're feeling down, guys. Because factories have feelings too. And this little casting machine, he's doing his best, but he's just not working fast enough. And you go, come on, buddy, you can do it. And it says, yeah, I can. And it believes in itself. And you go, speed up or I'll whip you again. And it goes, I'm feeling uncomfortable with what's happening now. You go, I don't care. And that's when it realizes you were never its friend. It's a sad story, but true. Anyway, that got weird, like, instantly. Okay, so we've got a bunch of trees. I wonder if we actually need to... This isn't something I thought about for a while, but we may actually need to research new arboretums. Mud, there's a pain. Temperate tree seeds, also a pain, because we've got to make soil. Desert arboretums. Oh, my voice cracked there. Desert arboretums is where it's at. Because I think we've got some desert trees. I hope we've got some desert trees. Tree. We've got 3 desert trees. That's going to make some amount of stuff. Pretty sure my sciences have enough agricultural sciences. Yeah, like we've got hundreds. We're fine. Alright, so this is going to go nuts because this never actually got fully built. And we're going to run out of belts again. This is going to keep happening for a while. There's not much I can do about that. Like, I neglected bronze for too long. And there's just not much you can do after you've neglected bronze for that long. So, yeah, it's just going to keep happening. What I should do maybe is try to get the tin and copper down here now. Copper should be pretty easy because we should have it just over... Oh, we run out of radars. Well, we don't have the tech for it with the gears for it right now, so we're not going to worry about it. We're going to keep researching arboretum, like fancy trees. Really? You need alienated fertilizers. Can't make them. Oh, we just need regular fertilizers. Okay, we can do that. But we're going to need a lot of trees. Could add productions to labs? No, I can't. I checked that. Pretty sure I checked that. Oh boy, please tell me I checked that. Let's see. No, there's no place for production modules in the labs. I don't need these gardens, so I could... Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure it's something you can do in the base game, but... Nope, can't do it here. Alright, so what was my plan here? I think we need to start thinking about my boards. Which is why I'm working on trees. I have been thinking about my boards. And I think my boards are going to be thought about over here, because we're going to need the wood for the green circuits as well when we get to them. And we're going to run out of sand very quickly. There it goes. And we might as well... Look, saline water and nitrogen gas, I guarantee we've got plenty of that, so yeah. We just need to make as much sand and stuff as we can. So let's get all my trees to get... Okay, guys, come on, don't be lazy. Okay. Okay, well, copper, let's just connect this actually first while I'm thinking about it. Pipes, yep. Neat. Oh, wonderful. That was perfect. Glad we did that. Okay. Now that should connect copper to everything? Should, didn't. Fine. And we do also need to connect everything to water as well. Okay, so everything's connected to copper now. Won't do anything because it's got no water. We might as well fix that while we're here. I'm pretty sure water is actually easier to connect. Sure, if we just do that, that connects it to the whole damn thing. Does look pretty good. And that's making some degree of plates. So let's get my desert trees. That's good. That's almost what I wanted. Tree. Desert trees. Just give me all my trees, please. Okay, and it did make 34 belts while I was gone. That's a shit number of belts. Did it get through all my tin already? I think it did. Okay, so what do we need for the tree generators? Stone bricks. Ah, stone bricks. You are correct, it doesn't. But it is also smaller. The only way it really makes productivity gains is if you're using productivity modules, because you can put more productivity modules in the machines for the assembly machines rather than the... Oh my gosh, words, come on, you've got it. The assembly machines can have more productivity modules than casting machines. There we go. And you gotta get there in the end. We just need more stone bricks, apparently. We should be struggling with this. And yet, we are. Okay, well, we've got through that, so that's pretty good. Next is the Arboretum. I don't know if that's something we actually necessarily need, but we'll prepare for it anyway. What we need first is just tree seed generators and some bricks. I don't even know how many of these we need. That is true, yeah, that'll do it as well. What I'm going to do on this one is I'm just going to take a bunch of crushed stone and just throw it at my factory. Hopefully that helps. So we're going to have 3 tree seed generators. Arboretums should deal with that. And thankfully we don't need the resin. And we're going to need arboretums as well, aren't we? Oh jeez, I didn't think about that. Arboretums, yes. Let me guess, that's going to need... Oh jeez, I'm not even going to guess. It doesn't need stone bricks. It does. Of course it blimmin' does. That's alright. We're going to make stone bricks. Bam. So I'm going to steal them before the machines can, because the machines don't deserve nothing. I just stole a bunch of logistic spots. Cool. Didn't need those. How many Arboretums do I need? Okay, one tree seed generator. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that might be the best I can make my Arboretums for now. Which, I mean, that's fine. Improve the artillery wagon. No, that's not required. Okay, pink science is terrible right now, so there's no reason to just keep going on with that one. I'm probably not going to do that because I'm not using coolant because I can't be bothered. Which is not a great admission to make, I know, but eh. Okay, so that's going to make one Arboretum, which is not nearly enough. But from here, we should have not nearly enough of anything to make anything. Great. We just really need to just throw a bunch of tin at this problem. That's what we're going to do. Because until we get the tin really going, I don't honestly know what's happened here. I think because this is the first time we've needed quite so many belts in such a short time, I think that's kind of caused some degree of problems. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a chest here, and we're just going to go stack inserter. This is a temporary measure, just to get a lot of tin together. Also, it just occurs to me that because this crushed stone is not going anywhere, that's also going to cause a problem. So hopefully that will... Yeah, okay. So we should now have a lot of tin being made. Nothing should slow that tin down. But it's not great. I won't lie, it's not great. I really don't. I mean, sure. Research lab speed. Let's do it, I suppose. Okay, so where is my stuff? And it's not coming. That's really the answer. Yeah, something jammed up my fluids. Yeah, I would have thought we had that sorted, but I guess not. I guess copper is really just chewing through it. That train is actually taking a lot of stone nowadays, which is cool. Not really complaining about that, I just need more tin. Oh, okay, it's making tin now, great. But yeah, it's just not quite enough for what I need. So we're just hand feeding it, which is, it feels gross. It does feel gross to be doing this. But it's also what I'm doing. So sometimes you gotta feel gross, I suppose. And I've got to find like a bunch of stone bricks somewhere, which I'm pretty sure don't exist anymore. Pretty sure nothing just makes stone bricks. Oh. Okay. Yep, sure, I forgot that was a 2-lane road. And that sort of jammed up everything again. One day I'm going to stop doing these stupid mistakes. No, I won't. I'll always make these stupid mistakes. But it is making bronze. And that should also be making these, which, while it's not ideal, I guess it does focus them. And focused transport belts is really just what I need in life right now. So next, if only I had like a huge amount of bricks that was possible with, which I suppose I could do that. Actually, real quick, I've got one Arboretum, I got one tree seed generator. Let's just test some numbers real quick. So, let's just say we want these, that's quite possible. Soil's going to be a bit of a pain. And I'm pretty sure I can make nutrient pulp, that's not a problem either. Okay, so one of these is making... One of these is making enough for what, 89 trees? That makes a lot of trees, it just occurred to me. But what I really need is just a lot of Arboretums. Okay, I can make a lot of Arboretums, that's not a problem. I just gotta make a lot of Arboretums. And not completely kill the power to half my base. That's not half my base. My base requires... Killing power to half my base requires a little bit more work than that. Not much more work, but a little bit. Okay, so how many Arboretums do I want? Like, lots? 50? 100? 100? So I'll gather all the stuff it needs. Stone bricks are going to take it some time, but it'll get there, in theory. Like, it'll get the stone bricks as it gets them, so that's okay. And meanwhile, I don't want those anymore, but I do want Arboretums. And how many do I want? Let's just go 50 for now. 50 Arboretums is probably way too much. But also, I don't care. Now, what I could do... This is going to make 2 full belts. But what I could do is split these up into 4. I'm going to try something weird and stupid here. I'll split them to 4. And then when I go across to here, I'm going to make them half belts. In the same way, I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try. Okay, so this one can come across to here. That one can, it's a weird way of doing it. But hey, it's what I'm doing. And that will make 10. That's quite right, but it'll do the job. And we're just going to keep doing that. God, this is not... who designed this? This is bullshit. Who's going to stop doing this now, though? This is the worst design I've had. That's not... maybe not the worst. Oh, you know the worst part about this? At this point, it splits. It's the only one where the copper is on the other side. That's gross. Okay, so now that we've just given the middle finger to symmetry, let's get 10. Oh, okay. Tin is here. Now, tin is a little bit lacking right now, but that's okay because we haven't actually connected it to the main line yet that I've just been constructing. And we want to go one further along so we can actually push it downwards. Right. Okay, so that would make 10 if it was connected to power, which for some reason it's not, but actually an easy enough thing to do. Okay, so it's now connected to power. It has now got almost everything it needs, except I don't think the side's got tin. It doesn't. That's a problem. Not a world-ending problem, but it is a problem. Great, so now tin's coming in. It's doing that thing. That's great. I'm proud of it. I've just realized there's going to be a weird problem if I do that. So I do actually need it to be on the right side. Because if I try to do inserters, fix it, the inserters would break. You know what? There's probably an easy way to do that. Something like that. I didn't fix it. In fact, I just created the same problem that I already had. Gosh. Where's my head at? Okay, then, for realsies this time, go like that. Okay, now it's good. Whew, boy. Is it good? Probably. Who knows? Yeah, now it's good. And at this point we are going to run out of more belts, but that's okay because I said so. Then underground, 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 and underground one further step backwards. Likewise, underground, 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 underground. Boards are going to come from an interesting place at this point, aren't they? Well, that's just life. Oop, that's the wrong side. Do it this way. Way easier to not make that mistake a second time. Or a third time. And of course we are going to put... that's the wrong way around. Like that. Just to focus output priority onto that side. And that'll sort it. Great. So that will then be everything I need to get... Oh, not everything, because I still need the boards. But when I have the boards, oh, then we're slightly doing better. It's the enthusiasm with just the eventual crushing realization of how far I've got to go still. That's the part that hurts. Okay, so tree seed generator. Don't need many, but we do need trees. Carbon dioxide, that's not really a problem, I don't think. Fertilizer, that's going to be a problem, and we're going to need algae for that. Now, I don't actually care about what sort of algae we have. It just cares that we have algae. And then we need composter, which if I had to take a guess, we'll probably need stone bricks. Look, I know where my horrors lie. That's where they are. Okay. The fertilizers, they will require some more stuff too. Compost and urea gas. So the compost is easy. That we're just going to throw them into a composter. Urea gas, that's going to be a bit more of a problem. And we're also going to need sand. But honestly, this is probably the hardest part. The phenolic boards, the wooden boards is the hardest part. Once I've got wooden boards sorted out, which won't take too long, then I'm actually done and can start worrying about how the hell this is going to work. So wood is the only thing that's slowing us down now. And for that, we need, let's just, okay, calm the farm. We need tree seeds. Tree seeds can make trees. Okay, so do we have stone bricks that we can steal? No, no we don't. Well, actually we may. We just gotta think about it. Because there are probably stone bricks all around us. Like right here. Okay, so we need some composters. And we need a shit ton of arboretums. Like 4. I need one more than 4, but that's okay. And I'm going to need to bring in trains for this as well, because I need it for making urea gas. And belts. We had a lot more belts, but then they all got stolen away. That's okay. It wasn't entirely necessary to do this right now, but hey, there it goes. So we never picked up more sand. Oh my god. Get a train, please. There's a train. I know there's gonna be a lot of sand in the old washing plant farms. Awkwardly waits for train. Here it comes. Train! It's not the Venga bus, but it'll do. So I'm gonna mark this to go to Crushed Stone Drop once it's dropped me off at the washing plants. And then I'll grab another train from over there. Hindsight could have taken the Venga bus, but oh well. The train I am in just ran out of fuel. Thankfully, I have 2 fuel. Let's not do that. Let's not just take 2 fuel and call it a day. Okay, so apparently that train never actually got fueled by anything, which I think is both hilarious and sad. But you know, ran out of fuel at the exact right time, so you know what? I call this an unmitigated success. I don't know quite how the word unmitigated works in my success that I feel, but it matters that I had it. Okay, I need sand, lots of sand. 6,000 sand? No, I said lots of sand. Don't joke me around, buddy. Just put that one drone out there and it's like, I guess I'll go home? Yeah, if you must. Okay. Another 3,000 sand. So we've got 10,000 sand. That doesn't seem like enough, does it? Look, let's just go nuts. Take all the sand we can. Yeah, we've got 18,000 sand. That's a much higher number. Okay, science got completed. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Do we make coolant? Why? We're not going to use it. I mean, maybe one day I'll use coolant, but... That was great. I'm glad I did that. I just throw a bunch of things on the ground. That's going to cause mayhem if I ever use that space again. Speaking of mayhem, what the hell happened there? So I need soil, and soil is going to be sand and compost. So for that I'm going to need washing plants as well. But we've got arboretums, we've got composters. We got more fast transport belts. That's exciting. We've got sand. That's what sand. That's what we really wanted. We're going to need washing plants to make the soil. That's all right. We can worry about that another time. And we've got plenty of room to build downwards. So that's what we're going to do. So first step is just getting this compost. Now this might be too much compost, and quite frankly I don't care. Offshore pump, we're going to go around the outside, and we're going to go like this. And we're just going to make the basic algae because I don't care. They're too far apart. Okay, good. Now the whole point of this is just to bloody make compost. Don't actually care about it. Just want compost. Now who am I trying to convince with this? Me. Just me. Okay. And that should do that. Then we've got this, which is going to have pipes. Wonderful. And pipes. Wonderful. That's going to make my compost once I power it. Will it make enough compost? I doubt it. The whole point of this is just to make a lot of wood. So it is doing its best. I feel its best is just not good enough. So actually, real quick, how much is that going to be making? That's going to be making about a 0.4 of a belt. If that's making 0.4 of a belt, each one of these is making one part of a belt, so we want 6 of these. Right, does that logic work? I don't know. I'm going to pretend it does. And I assume that's going to be producing enough water, but I didn't check the maths on that. So this makes compost. I should be making green and brown compost. I shouldn't be making much brown compost. It should be mostly green. And as it's requiring a lot of green compost, we might double that. Okay, so with this compost, we now have compost. It's kind of in the name. So with compost we need to make both soil and fertilizer. And for that we need sand. And for that we need washing plants. Do we have washing plants in the... We have 17 of them. Okay, well, I don't know if we're making them, but let's grab them. Let's grab like 30. That's probably too many. What else do we need? Fertilizer, carbon dioxide. We can steal charcoal from somewhere. Burn it. Thank you. And that is how we're going to do this. Okay, so washing plants should be coming. They're probably coming from the trash pile, honestly. Flotation cells. You know, we don't need flotation cells right now. That was something we needed in the past, so let's get rid of those. Carbon, probably didn't need that. Okay. Got washing plants, so now we can make sand. We're going to need a different pump. We're going to need a seafloor pump, which I'm glad we didn't run off entirely because we need some basic circuit boards. And we can steal those from searching right there. That's the wrong one. Great. So now we can make my sand and we can make my soil. Really important because you always got to soil yourself. Got to soil your plants. Okay, I'm fairly happy with this so far. Now we've got worm problems. I hear those worms. Guess we are building in a faraway place from the train stations. So, we need thin mud water. Now, thin mud water is going to actually be kind of a pain. Specifically need thin mud water. And we also need the filter, not the filter, the pump. Burp. And we need regular pumps too. Burp. 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 I knew we would boop eventually. And that needs to just be flared, because I don't care about that stuff. If it doesn't come from something that makes a fart sound, I'm not interested. And we need sand. So this... not belts. Yeah, okay, so that's going to make enough for lots of these. Great. So let's just put it down the tree seed generator. We might be thinking a little bit too early on this one, but let's just think about it now. How much soil does this need? Well, the problem is that's not how soil's made. The soil is made with sand and compost. Okay, so soil out of sand and compost. Could also make it out of mud and compost. Well, that's an interesting thing that I had not considered. I guess we know what we're doing with our mud then, huh? So, doesn't need that much soil. That's convenient. Now, whatever happens here, what is very important is this one takes priority. And we need compost. The compost we're going to have coming through here. And we're going to go pick up and drop that way, so that way that should make delicious, delicious soil. And I can still hear the worms. Straight up not okay with hearing worms. Until we get the train track over here and the finger bus around, we're going to keep hearing worms. Okay, so we will need to get the finger bus very soon, though, I fear. Okay, and then we have a very similar plan. Just need a lot of soil made. And we also need compost, so that's actually in the way right now, but that's alright. Okay. So we are making some amount of soil, and let's just offset Let's offset these as well just a bit. Great. Okay, so we've got soil. Fertilizer, of course, is the next problem, and for that we need urea gas. Urea gas is the one that's going to require some finagling, as they say. Also do need to put that in as well. Okay, so we've got a lot of compost, probably more than we really need. But I would rather have more than we need than not enough. And the more we build this... Gosh, those worms are real close. You know what, that Venga bus is coming. I just don't like those worms so close. And they started it, remember. Okay, Venga bus. Where is it? It's at its home. It's always at its home. That's where the Venga bus lives. Right, so that's soil. Now we're going to worry about fertilizer, which needs urea gas, which needs ammonia gas, and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, easy. Ammonia, problematic. Ah, not actually. Okay. Usually I don't like to drive trains manual, but it's fine in this case. Great. Do your thing. Now, okay, so ammonia gas is just hydrogen and nitrogen. How do we get hydrogen? Is there any really easy way to get hydrogen? I mean, I could just steal it. I've got... I mean, from the literal other side of the... Actually, I've got trains that do hydrogen. That would work. So I need 2 trains to be dropping off stuff here. I need the hydrogen train, and I need the red catalyst train. Which does also mean I need red catalysts, but that's alright. Okay. So, what's more important first? Hydrogen train? It doesn't really matter actually, does it? As long as you get the trains. I already had the stations. Ha! Whatever. The only thing that matters is the amount of wood this base produces. Nothing else matters. And just because I know this train has 2 things on its network, I'm going to lengthen that one a little bit. So that's going to be the hydrogen side. And this is going to be the catalyst side. Now because I need... Why was that a bigger station though? What was going on here? Oh, because I was making resin. I'm not making resin this time. Okay. So, red catalyst train, really simple. It's just that. And 2 steel chests. And also some combiners, which I don't have stuff for that yet. Okay, well, we'll get there, we'll get there. Now, the hydrogen train... A very similar idea. Just the train. I think that's round the wrong way. Okay. And that goes that way, and this goes that way. Also, it appears that we don't have enough of these, so we're going to need to build more of those. Otherwise, things will get jammed up. Also, I didn't apparently close that one off properly. Alright. As long as the artillery train is still doing work, which it is, it's doing a good job. I don't mind too much what it's up to. Train is also able to go home now. Okay, and thankfully the train is on the right side again. Right side of history, more like it, am I right? I literally don't know if I'm right. Okay. That's going to give me my hydrogen. That's going to give me my red catalysts. I'm going to need built-in catalyst frames. Probably only like a couple. And we're going to... like that. Red catalyst, yes. And then from there we go into the chemical plant, which is going to make ammonia. Double M. We also need nitrogen gas. I forgot about the nitrogen gas. Okay, that one is not tricky. It's just a pain because I need to go get air filters again. And I'm just trying to copy this because if I don't have to make it again, I won't. Probably build it this way. So that's not going to go anywhere until the tank is full, and that means it's not going to go anywhere because it's got nowhere to go. Who designs this factory? I swear to... Okay, and upgrade those. That's not required. They're somewhat powered. Do I not have the... what do I need for combiners? Copper cables. Well, I know where I can get a lot of copper cables. There's a lot of them over here. Might as well steal them. And copper. There's a lot of stuff I can steal. And remember, theft is legal. If it's yours. Okay, let's just build 5 combiners. That's probably too many, but that'll be alright. We do need to get more air filters. Can I just do this? I can. Wonderful. And you wanted those poles? I don't think so. I'm actually a little surprised that's not able to... This train stuck? Or have I built things backwards again? Ah, things are backwards. Wonderful! That also means these are around the wrong way as well. Haha! It's alright. Glad to figure it out now, all I can say. Or I built more things off it. No path. Well, it's because you're backwards. Actually, wait, hang on. Were you backwards? Have I... Okay. So the train was kind of confused. It's fine now. That train network... Was it right then? Oh god, I don't know. It must have been... Oh, no, wait. Undo that one. Ah, that's gonna break. That... I must have had something else that was around the wrong way then. Because the train's coming here now. So yeah, some other signals must have been wrong. Wait, what? How? How does this work then? Or was it fine? Sorry, I'm having an existential train crisis at the moment. We'll get there. Just give us a moment. Okay, so that train... No, it just... What have I done? I've broken the trains, that's what I've done. That's the obvious part. How do trains usually work? How have I done this? Okay, so train can go in here. Goes out that way. That's correct. And if train go in that way, that means train can't go that way. But then if train can't go that way, then train explode. What, train? What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me, train? Then you can go wherever you want, train? Yes, train can go wherever you want. Then I put this down and then train go, no, don't, wait, why is that a pick? Was I copying the wrong train? I don't know. I've lost all sanity now. Train blow up head. Head explode. No saving head now. Train explode head. Alright. So... Oh, I see. Train does go that way. But then other thing doesn't go that way. Oh boy. But that is incorrect. Okay. Great, now if I had bar stack inserters apparently I need. Well, I thought I had those. Guess not. Okay. That should not have been as complicated as it was. Then go like that, and that will fix it, and we put 10 of these things in here. Or 20 rather. Okay. And that'll make my urea gas. Urea gas then goes into fertilizer and everything's blimmin' happy. Gosh! All this for wood. This is why you just get wood from trees in real life. Just easier. Okay, so, we good now? We wood now? I don't think I got my filter inserters that I wanted. I might need to build those. That's not a problem, I can steal them from here. That's great. probably don't need one copper cable. Great. And actually, while I'm here, I do need to build another train! Wonderful! That's what I needed! The tears will not stop coming. I can only console myself with chocolate. Okay. I'm consoled. Mostly. Are trees in here? Maybe. You know what? I'll take what I can. And I'll, just throw away all this crap. I don't need any of this crap. I'm trying to click as fast as the drones are taking stuff from me, but they're too fast. Okay, we're good. I actually think that the system did want some of the things I just threw down there. It's nice if they did. Okay, so I've been hit by 2 trains this session. Haven't been hit by trains in quite a while now. Hit by 2 trains. Okay, let's just put the box down. Put the pistol down. Where's the pistol? Where's the pistol? Pistol is still in the inventory. Wonderful. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Just... And I've broken things. Okay. Pistol is in the box. I have modular armor. Oh, okay. I think I figured out why I was having problems. Okay. Apparently there was modular armor in the box. That's a surprise. I guess I probably threw it down there when I upgraded to the power armor. Okay, so what I was doing was upgrading my... getting the big ol' tank. Which when I find some stone bricks, I can steal them. Here we go. And what are we lacking? Iron pipes and steel plates. Okay, well, usually we have all those things, but not right now. And personal logistics is off for some reason. There must be a key that does that, because I don't ever turn that off consciously. And no room for the petrogas chem tank. Okay, that's fine. Or you can take those. You probably want the bricks for something. Okay. We need to power that too. What do you reckon? Power the big old pumps. Power the big old pumps. Okay, and that should be giving me my ammonia. Ammonia is mostly that. But it is also, or urea gas rather, is ammonia, which, whoop, real nice. And I know there's some charcoal around here somewhere. With that, I can burn that into, there we go. Burn the charcoal into carbon dioxide. I got real scared there. I've been a little bit hit by trains lately and it gets me scared. I think anyone who's been hit by a train before will get that. Even though this is just a game, it still makes me scared. Does this game have trigger warnings for people being hit by trains? I'm just saying, like, I'm not making fun of people who have trigger warnings. I just want to know. Because, you know, I'd imagine if, you know, you've had a bad incident with trains, this game's not helping. Okay. Then we've got, oh, I suppose we actually need to put the hydrogen in there too, don't we? Oh, the nitrogen in there. That might be a valid thing to do. Let's move everything down just a little bit. Alright, you'll figure it out. You're a strong, independent game, and you don't need no man telling them what to do. Right, so carbon dioxide comes in. Great, hydrogen is not coming in because someone broke it. Here's my hydrogen. Why is this not connected? Oh. It's thinking that it's connected to something that's not real. No, it's really not connected. Because it's connected to something that thinks it's real. But it's not real, it's fake. Okay, we good now? Yeah. I need to probably do some things to fix that. But for now, that'll do. So it's going to output purified water. Well, that's one more thing I need to deal with, I guess. And we do need to also get the things in. Try not to waste one of these because it kind of messes up the whole schedule of everything. And out. But then nitrogen. And then we have ammonia gas. And then we have urea gas. Great. Now we need fertilizer. That's easy. Fertilizer is easy. Fertilizer is just compost and urea gas. And compost is here. And it's just made in a usual assembly machine. And we don't need alienated fertilizer. Alienated? Alien. We haven't made fertilizer uncomfortable. Guys, why are we making fertilizer uncomfortable? Why have we alienated the fertilizer? Yeesh. Okay, and with that we have, hopefully, enough fertilizer, but we will do the maths on that in a moment. In fact, I'm pretty sure we haven't got enough, but it'll do for now. All we're going to do is power it up and fertilizer. So, tree seeds. That's what we need first. So we've got soil, we've got fertilizer. I have a feel those are in the wrong place, but that's alright. We've got soil, we've got fertilizer. Let's build upwards and build around here. Again, down is more enticing. So let's build down then. Okay. So the first thing we need is lots of trees. So we've got the tree seed generator. It is sitting right here. And we've got everything we need except water? Not a problem, we can get water. Oil, fertilizer, water, as I said, is super easy to get because it's right there. Just, you can get it from the tap. Just tap water. Don't even need to make it special. Carbon dioxide, get that from a tap too. Tap carbon dioxide. It's a thing. Not a thing. Maybe it is. I don't know how carbon dioxide comes out. Maybe carbon dioxide isn't a tap. I don't have it in a tap, but maybe like rich people do. If you're rich and have carbon dioxide coming out of a tap, please let me know. It would absolutely blow my mind if that was true, because I'm pretty sure it's not, but what if it's true? No. What if I was wrong all along? Okay. That's going to make tree seeds. Now, it's going to make tree seeds remarkably slowly. So we're going to do... Well, we've got enough for 3 of them. Let's do 3 of them. And power. Okay, so that's going to make my tree seeds. I can't help but notice I'm not getting a lot of fertilizer right now. What happened to that? Urea gas right now. Why? It didn't run out. There's heaps of it. Okay, maybe I should connect it. And it's currently trying to make a lot of soil, which... don't know if that's going to be enough soil, but I guess we'll find out. So that's going to make 48 tree seeds a minute. Okay. So, now it's time for Arboretums. Now, they've got to be all spread out. And we want to make just big old freaking trees. And we want to spread them out as well. Oh, no. Now these require 10 seeds per minute. We'll output 40 trees. That's pretty good. But they do need to be separated a little bit further out. Okay. Wow, they do need to be separated out. They need to be 3 apart from each other. Okay, wow. I didn't anticipate that. Because they're going to need nutrient pulp and they're going to need other stuff. I suppose I could come one down, but doesn't really matter, I suppose. What we could do is this. Pick up. Okay. So it's going to output 40 trees. 32 trees? Okay. We do need nutrient pulp, but I got a plan for nutrient pulp. It's a plan that we haven't used in quite some time. Which is, we've got zombie eucalyptus, which makes good nutrient pulp. Pretty good. And we can just steal the zombie eucalyptus. Okay. Now, this is also going to require seeds. Forgot about the tree seeds. That shouldn't be a problem, actually, as long as we have it coming through there. Okay, so tree seeds. And tree seeds. What is this? Okay. It is a mystery, that's what it is. Now we've got plenty of room to expand this should it be required. so I don't know if that's going to make quite as much. I feel like just the soil isn't enough. Or the compost. Could we speed up composting? Could be. We can speed up composting, that's not actually difficult. And these shouldn't be collecting mud. They're not? Great. So the next step we need, well, that's good. There's our tree seeds. We have these ones going offset a little bit. Oh. Ah. It's connected to carbon dioxide probably, shall we? Okay, so that's quite a lot of trees actually. And then what we're going to do is make up the wood here and here. And I think we'll be good at that point. Oh, you know what? We put the soil in the places where it needs soil. Good. Now what do we need? We need nutrient pulp. Okay, for that we need a train. We need a few things actually. A train and that being not quite there. What we could do is build this out a little bit further. We are running out of sand. That's a moment which makes me a little bit anxious. It's alright though. We'll live. Unless we run out of sand, in which case it won't matter. Great. Now, as usual, chain in, regular out, and then we're going to go down. And this is where we're going to call in my nutrient train. Now, just because I'm scared of what happened last time, I'm not going to do the same thing. Because it got real bad last time, and I got really not self-existential, existential crisis, and I don't need another one of those today. Not today. It can be existential crisis another day, but not today. Just don't need another one today. Okay, so we're not quite... Actually, I think we should be able to finish this before we're done. My plan here is at least I want to get the trees finished before I call it quits for tonight. Do like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Out. Do. Make sure it doesn't stop every train while it's sitting there. That's also got to be that and like that. Okay, good. Now this is going to be bean and nut drop, which was the official name for this. Which it turns out this is actually a problem because bean and nut drop doesn't ever actually stop requesting. Oh. Doesn't ever actually stop requesting this train. So, and I imagine the bioprocessor will probably need... Oh look, let's be honest, it'll need stone. It needs stone! We're all surprised. No one is surprised. Well actually, hang on. That just has nutrient pulp in it. We could just straight up extract it. I see no harm in doing that. I mean, there's a lot of harm in doing that, but I'm going to do it anyway. And do we have enough for a tank of some description? Don't even want a big one. That'll... 24,000? It's Not as big as I wanted, but it'll have to do. Gonna... Probably not. Probably needs a little bit more rail to be able to do that. Okay. I'm not trying to oh, I am trying to mine it. Okay, let's just... Wait, whoa, what are you doing, buddy? Do you not see this boy? Do you not see this boy? What's wrong with that place? Oh, because I was clicking pick. Ha! Yeah, that's gonna do it. We're going to add a weight condition, which is going to be fluid count of nutrient pulp is 0 at... And that's jammed up the train. That's fine. And an activity of 5 seconds. Okay, good. Now that train's been jammed up, probably because of this. Someone didn't circuit this properly. I'm sure someone feels very, very foolish now that they didn't circuit it properly. I think there was also when I was having my existential crisis. So maybe it's okay. But that's where I'm going to end up on that one. Maybe it's okay, because I was having an existential crisis at the time. Alright then. So that's looking pretty good. So that'll get my nutrient pulp, and that'll be... It's not ideal. I really feel like I'm going to need more nutrient pulp in here. Although it does actually fill up pretty quick. So maybe it's okay. And likewise, this needs to only call the train when it has no nutrient pulp. Because if it has nutrient pulp, it quite simply just doesn't need the train. And the other one's going to need a combiner. If it's less than, say, 10,000, so it should be active right now. Yes. Okay. The plan now is to get the nutrient pulp into here. I'm going to make this one go low. Great. Well, actually, if I do this once, and then I get water in a similar manner, water can come in like that, one below it. Okay, and then I copy that. That's looking good. From the part where it tries to copy the belts. And that should be the nutrient pulp side? Yes, okay. And that's going to be the water side. So that should, when powered, make me some trees. Trees? Trees. Okay, and that's going to give me so many wooden boards. Okay, so these are making trees. Now, I could continue down that path, but what I'm worried about is I will run into the problems I had last time. So I'm going to go down. Oh, okay, I'm out of sand. You know what? With being out of sand, maybe that's where I call it quits for tonight. Thank you everyone for watching today. I really appreciate having you all here. If you've enjoyed today and you really want to watch more later, please give a follow. I would appreciate that greatly. You can also look down below and see my my schedule. It's usually pretty accurate. It's accurate to about half an hour off usually. I will be taking a break next week, but this week is all go as normal. Maybe the Dark Souls stream might not be happening, but we'll see. But if you've enjoyed this, I mean, that's how you're going to follow it. Otherwise, you can follow me on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. The link for that is also in my about page, so if you're wondering where to find that, that's where you find it. You know, that's where I'm doing my stuff. You'll see this, but to be honest, it is quite far behind. That is 20,000 sand, way more than I expected. But you can see like all the back episodes of this as well. It's, well, I say all, it's about hour 70 at the moment, so it's about 30 hours behind. So it allows you to see things which I probably should have fixed ages ago and probably still haven't. That's, you know, you get that sense of superiority over me, like, look at Seif, he still hasn't fixed this problem. Speaking of problems I haven't fixed, this still exists. One day though, one day soon. With my wood, with my wood I will fix this. Gross. But yeah, that's where you can find me. So everyone, thank you for watching one more time, and hopefully I'll see you next time on Thursday my time. Take care everyone.